Some people would rather wrestle a pack of wild squirrels than go to a networking event. And if that's you, take a watch. And if you love networking, I have some extra tidbits that you might find helpful to up your networking game. And either way, I'm going to help your networking game reach rock star status. But first, make sure you're subscribed and notified to continue to get advice for your small business. And if you like this video, give me a like and a comment to spread the love. Okay, networking is just another opportunity to advertise your business and make valuable connections. Networking is an art, in my opinion, and I use the following list of networking tips to help me execute networking in a natural way. Now, I'm going to be honest, I tend to get a little anxious before a networking event, but when I follow the rules I'm setting out for you, it takes a lot of the anxiousness away. And once I get going, I end up shutting down the event, and I'm super glad I went. So here we go. Prior to the event, I prepare. I'm going to set easy objectives and goals. For example, I'm going to make 3 good connections. I make it an easy goal so it doesn't feel so daunting going into the event. And I give myself permission to leave after I've made the good connections. There's no guilt. But the truth is, once I get warmed up, I end up exceeding my goal. Make sure you dress impeccably. Stand out as the sharpest dressed person in the room. First impressions are important and you don't get a second chance. Like it or not, people will judge you on your appearance and make split decisions on whether they would want to do business or refer business to you. So invest in your personal brand and look good. Color is the key to standing out, in my opinion. Have your business cards ready. Don't be the chump that forgets his cards. If John forgot his business cards, maybe he'll forget to file my taxes by the deadline. Decisions are made that quickly. Have some icebreakers ready, and not the damn weather, like things such as, how do you know the hostess? Or how was your day today? Or things like, did anything exciting happen? Remember, everyone in the room is going to be a little to a lot uncomfortable. No one notices how uncomfortable you are because they are only worried about themselves, frankly. I mean, aren't you? And maybe you're thinking some head trash like, I can't do this because it's not in my nature. Suck it up, John. You are the president of your company and getting out of your comfort zone is your business. Now, when you get to the event, avoid these network killers. Don't cling to your friend for dear life. Go for a drink later if you have to, but there is work to do tonight. Avoid clingy people at all costs. Think of yourself as a life raft that lesser experienced networking wannabes will try to cling to for dear life. Just get away from the Klingons somehow. For example, I must go to the washroom, but I'll see you in a little bit, or I must go try one of those cream puffs, they look so good, or I'll see you in a bit, like whatever, just get out of it. Don't just hand out business cards to anyone that'll take one. It's tactless. Be picky and make sure you've actually just made a real connection. These are the only ones that truly matter. If you can't handle your liquor, don't drink or keep it to a minimum. Consider this networking activity as work. After all, people will be judging you and deciding whether they want to do business with you or referring business to you. And if you're slurring your speech and you're making bad jokes, you're going to kill your chances of both. Okay, now you're walking through the room looking for some openings. I like to smile and just say hello. If someone isn't deep in a conversation with someone else, I'll extend my hand and introduce myself. Okay, now the fun begins. Now you're going to draw from your icebreakers to get the conversation going. Repeat the person's name a few times after meeting them and try to use it throughout the discussion. This makes them feel good and also helps solidify a place for them in your memory. Ask questions and listen intently. People love to talk about themselves and they like people who are interested in them. And after they become interested in you, you're in, and so is your company. After about 10 minutes, max, move on, or you are the clingy person. Exchange business cards and suggest you meet for coffee or a Zoom call to get to know each other's business a little bit more. And only ask for or give out a card if you've actually made a real connection that felt natural. After you make 3 connections and you feel like going, leave. I always end up staying because after all the dreaded worry beforehand, it's not that bad and I usually end up enjoying myself. I can't tell you how much business I've landed from networking, but it's huge. And considering that it costs me nothing except for my time, I would argue this is one of the best sales and marketing strategies out there. Well, that's it. Get out there and beat the pavement. No one can sell your business better than you. So I hope to see you at the next big event.